Hey guys, welcome back to another Vegas Pro 17 tutorial. How are y'all doing? Happy new month. Hope everyone's keeping safe. Let's start the video. So today we're going to be, I think, rounding up keyframing. I will be teaching you how to use keyframes to move pictures and to animate pictures mostly. Maybe this might be the last keyframing video, I'm not sure yet, but yeah, that's what we're doing today. So let's open up our Vegas Pro. So I've selected a couple of clips and pictures for us to use. So one thing you need to know when you're trying to animate a picture and at the same time put it on top of your video. The first thing you need to do is edit your video, right? Add all the things you want. Once you're done editing your video, then I would say you could create a new layer and add pictures on that, then merge it with your video edit. So I'm gonna just show you an example. So let's edit. So let's use this video and this. Let's make it about, let's reduce the time. Don't want to waste your time. So, and let's add a transition, make it a little bit better. Yeah, the doors will do. I'm gonna choose no border. Yeah. So once you're done editing your video, you'll come right here to your video layer where it has your video. You want to right click and click on insert video track, and a new layer is going to pop up on top of your video layer, and this is the layer where you're going to add and drag your pictures. So for this first example, I'm going to use this picture. Then later on I'm going to use this TikTok transparent logo. To do this, there's two ways. You could right click and choose on video event /crop, or you could just click on this icon, do the same thing. Then this pops up. So this is where all the keyframing and movement settings are going to be done. Zoom out, right? Zoom out, hold Control and scroll down to zoom in. You hold Control and you zoom up. So it's the same thing with your trackpad, just hold Control and pinch in. To zoom in, just hold Control and zoom out. Sorry, pinch out. That's mainly it. So this is your anchor point. This is for your video. I'm just gonna drag my cursor here so you can see the picture. So now drag this right, and you can see our picture is moving. It's moving, going up. You see it moves up. This is what we're gonna be using. Just gonna restore this back quickly, and that's basically it. So if you want your picture to be small, you drag out. If you want your picture to be big, you drag in. That's it for zooming. So now let's go to keyframing. So I'm gonna keyframe how this picture is gonna come from like the left, sorry, from the right, and it's gonna become bigger. It's now, we're gonna make it small, this size. We're gonna make it this small, so it's gonna come out from the left. We're gonna make it come out from the left, then at the center, right? And we're gonna make it become big, extremely big. Okay, so let's do that. Let's see, you do it. Okay. Right, so let's do that. Make it small, drag it out to the point you want it to be, drag it out. So if you just want to know the center, just look at this anchor points, they will help you with that. So it's out of the frame, right. Go to your keyframe, make sure you're in position, don't go to mask, make sure you're in position. Go to your first keyframe and you want to make sure you're on the first keyframe, first one, make sure it's on the first. Add a keyframe, go a few keyframes forward, add a keyframe, then move your video a little bit, right? A little appearance, a few frames forward, make this go to the center, right? And if you see that the video is not moving here, the picture is not moving, it's because your cursor is at the beginning. So always drag your cursor at the end so you could see what you're doing and don't mess up your work. Now we could see it, so it's at the middle, perfect. So a few frames forward, now we start zooming in, right? We zoom in until it's at the appropriate size, or instead of doing that, right, since it's not the end, all we gotta do is just Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z until this keyframe goes. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. So now let's go back. So now we're gonna just zoom in a little bit, right? And we're gonna drag this to the center. Make sure it's always in the center so you have a clean transition. And we're gonna drag in here a few frames and continue dragging in. Oh my bad, that's something. Okay. Yeah, you could see it's getting bigger. Then at the end you could just right click and click on restore, or you could just drag it in until you get the accurate size you want. So that's it for keyframing. So let's preview what we've done. See, it kind of bounces, and we could see it's hold on. Oh, that's terrible. So that's the video, it bounces, and you could see it becomes big. So that's mainly how we move pictures and videos. That's basically how it's done. So it's not that hard, just need to align your keyframes. The most important part is being precise with the size, and sometimes you might just need to put more keyframes so they become more accurate. But if you leave more spaces in between the keyframe, they don't, like, the time in between them can be longer, one can be fast, one can be slow. So adding more keyframes makes the time in between the keyframes, makes them equal. I don't know if you understand that, but yeah. So that's basically it for keyframing and movement of pictures. Just use this and your keyframe, you zoom out and you zoom in. So that's it. Like, comment, share to people who you know would love content like this. See you in the next video. Peace out.